goes without saying. It's called Hollywood Clown. Every year, thousands of people from all over the world move to Hollywood to pursue their dreams of fame and fortune. Rather than wait tables, our author opted to perform at children's birthday parties and quickly found out how competitive and political they are. It's a marvelous, funny, and at times heartbreaking book. The reader truly is taken on a journey into a little-known world, and like our author, we come out on the other side having learned some vital lessons. He's done a fantastic job of publicizing this. He's got more books in the works and more publicity. Please welcome Jason Lassen.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hollywood. First off, I promised my mother that I would thank her. She's not here tonight, but I want to thank my mom for giving birth to me and my father for putting up with her. So there, I've done as I promised. I want to thank Bruce and everyone else, JM Northern Media and everyone associated with the Hollywood Book Festival, especially after hearing everybody's talk and hearing about some of the books. I'm beyond honored to be a part of this festival and beyond belief that I even won something, and as a writer to be acknowledged. This is my first book, so I'm really kind of blown away by the whole thing. But you know, I moved out here to pursue acting, and rather than wait tables, I found out about doing kids' birthday parties. And where I came from, a kid's birthday party, a big kid's birthday party, meaning you went to Burger King and you got a hat. That was a big birthday party. So the first few times my friend asked me to do it, I declined. A few years later, I was desperate, and I said, okay, I'll do it. And once you get sucked into this world, it's like prostitution. The money is like, you're like, how much am I making? And I'm only doing an hour? And I gotta dress up pretty in makeup? Sure. So I've been keeping a journal since I was 18 years old. And I would, when I was traveling or whenever I would go anywhere, I would tell people stories of me doing these kids' birthday parties. Because one minute I'd be at Steven Spielberg's house making their kids' balloon animals as Barney the dinosaur, and telling them that I love them, and oh, Barney's got to get to a party in Compton in 20 minutes. So it's really strange, this, you know, to have driven all over this city and seen the juxtaposition of the different lifestyles, but to see how everyone is really the same. And my first draft of the book was 1,200 pages, single-spaced. And so then I was like, this needs to be cut. So I cut it down, and I had people read it, and the book took me 9 years to complete, because in those 9 years, my wife and I, we traveled, we bought a house, we had 2 kids, I had an accident and broke my neck. So it's like all this stuff kept coming in, but I never stopped writing it. I put it off to the side sometimes, but I always kept coming back to it. And it wasn't until like a few years ago that a friend of mine, while I was recovering from my injury, that someone was like, what is your book about? I said, oh, it's about me doing kids' birthday parties. He was like, no, it's not. He's like, it's about you finding the person that you love. Because of doing kids' birthday parties, it led me to my wife, who's back there right now, and how I had to find myself, and that led me to finding my wife. He's like, it's a love story. And I was like, really? And once he pointed out to me, because I guess sometimes as a writer, you get these blinders on like a horse, and you sometimes can't see outside of your own head. And that's one of the good things about having people read it. And I had I had people who I didn't even know. I would tell a friend, say, listen, do you have a friend that would want to read this, that doesn't know me, doesn't know anything to do with this? And they, all the notes I got, when this person told me, he's like, it's a love story. And he pointed out why. And I was like, oh, I never saw that. He's like, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this love story and how you had to kiss all these frogs before you finally found your princess. And once he said that, it really clicked for me, and I was able to complete the book and get it finished to a point where I was happy enough, because I was never happy with it. I was like, no, I don't want to do it yet, I don't want to do it yet. but I never stopped. And I'm so happy to be in a room with other people who are like me, who never stopped. And that's the thing, is it's so hard. I mean, I don't know, like, I've met so many people in my life that have said, I want to write a book. Oh, I want to write a book. And while I was working on this, I would tell people, oh, I'm writing a book. And you kind of get that look like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll never see that in publication. And it's, you know, and people do have stories, but I think it takes a special type of person to sit down alone in front of a typewriter, in front of a computer. I mean, all my original stories are handwritten in my journal. So I had stacks of journals that I went through. But I think it just takes a special type of person to sit down and complete a book. And it's really nice to see that, you know, that we just, like, you know, everyone here should be proud that they never stopped. And I'm sure along the way you wanted to give up, or you thought while you were writing, like, this is crap. I mean, I would wake up some days and I would not get a single word written after 8 hours. And I'd be like yanking my hair out, and I would take the dogs for a walk, come back and think I was inspired again and get nothing. And then other days, I couldn't stop writing. And, you know, I'm so proud of everyone here who didn't stop. And I'm honored to be in the same category as all of you. And at any point, if any of you are writing another book and you want to give up and you think you're having a bad day, please take one of my cards, email me, and I will email you back. And I'll say, do not give up. Keep going. Tell your story. Thank you very much.